Now, you know that a book is often more than just a book, especially when you just can't put it down.
We've learned through the Twin Cities Live Book Club that reading brings people together. But listen, if you don't have access to books or you've never owned a new book in your life, there's a mom in St. Louis Park who is here to help. Reporter Kelly Hansen joins us to tell us more about this incredible nonprofit. She's singing the praises of this woman. The organization is called A Book of My Own, and it centers around one woman, Kelly.
I love this. So this mom, her name is Abby Cooper, is what I call a book fairy.
For sure.
She saw a need in the Twin Cities for basic necessities and then took it a step further. So she created a book of my own to get like new or brand new books in kids' hands. Now this is Abby. We all can help her do that though. So she just donated her 6,000th book. But that says, she says, I only just begun. I've stopped by her home this week, also known as her book warehouse, to learn more about how we can get books in the hands of every child.
A book to me feels like a safe place. It feels like coming home after a long trip. It feels like seeing a friend you haven't seen in a while. It feels like safety, and it feels like encouragement and power. Books have just always been a humongous part of my life. I grew up reading nonstop. I was a school librarian. I'm a full-time writer. Books have just always been a huge part of my life, and I think it is so important for kids to own books of their own. I recently joined a Facebook group where people just try to help one another locally, help each other with basic things that they need, food, diapers, that kind of thing. And the more posts that I started to read, the more I was thinking, these families who can't afford dinner tonight, there's no way that their kids have books of their own that they can read and share over and over again and love.
So many of us, myself included, have children who have read a book once and then it sits on a shelf. And I think people don't know where to take them to a school, but they can donate them right to you. Tell me how that works.
And so, I only accept brand new or like new books. Let me just show you. This is my copy of one of my favorite books from childhood. Okay, I got this when I was in 3rd grade, and I've clearly read it so many times. Like, the pages are dog-eared. The cover is ripped. It's hanging on by a string.
It's been well loved.
It's been well loved. If I were to hand this book to a child, they say, okay, this is what I'm worthy of, right? This book that's falling apart. And for kids who are struggling to eat at night, maybe that's how they already feel. Like, yeah, this is what I'm worthy of. So my organization, not only do we aim to get quality books in the hands of kids, but we aim to get books that are in excellent condition and books that the kids will really love. Kids shouldn't be handed books that look like this. They should be the ones who make them look like this, who love them so much that this is what they turn into.
How do people request a book donation? How does that first start?
So we serve directly to individual families, and a really big part of the program is actually sending a box of books directly to the family. On my website, bookofmyown.org, there is a form. You just click request books. I just ask for as much or as little information as families want to share. In general, it really helps to know how old each child is, and then just some little pieces of information like what they're interested in.
You're doing this incredible thing, but you're also an author. You have 4
and a full-time mom,
right? You have 4 published books.
I do.
Okay, who's reading your book?
So all of my books are geared towards about ages 8 through 12. They're all about unusual things happening to real people. So they're all about 6th graders who have sort of a little magic going on in their life. In Bubbles, the main character can see thought bubbles over people's heads that say what they're really thinking. In Sticks and Stones, the main character has a rare condition I made up that the names others call her actually appear on her arms and legs, as well as the things she thinks about herself. So all my books, but this one in particular, are really about the importance of being kind to others and being kind to yourself.
When I read a book that I love, I can't wait to get home to read more. And if you can put that in a child's hands, that's huge.
Well, that's the thing. I really believe it just takes one book. And it can be any book. Like, people get a little snooty sometimes, like, you're not reading fine literature. And no, it doesn't matter. It can be Captain Underpants. And I know Captain Underpants gets a bad reputation sometimes. Captain Underpants is amazing. It is. Because guess what? If a kid has a copy of Captain Underpants that they love and they reread it, not only are they building academic skills like comprehension and fluency, but what they are learning is that reading is fun.
Love her energy.
I know, I
Oh
love
my
her energy.
gosh,
That's great. I also
she's
love her
fired up.
warehouse room.
Her
so
office
cool.
is
Yes.
great.
Okay, so you were talking in the story about how families can request
Right.
books, but then how do folks go about donating if the spirit moves them?
Right. So a bookofmyown.org, or it goes to .com as well. It gives you all the details to donate books, donate money, which is important, or buy from her wish list. So I suggest taking a look at her wish list, because sometimes our definition of like new books
Yeah. Mhm.
is different than someone else's. She wants them to be new or barely have been bent,
Yeah.
because there's something to be said about having that brand new, that crisp page, feeling like you're the only one who's ever got to read it. Now then you can share it with whoever you want, but there's a place for a library, of course. There's a place for used books and hand-me-downs, but if you've never owned your very own book, that ownership, there's something to be said about that.
Yeah, I think that's
to
really
have that
special.
would be great.
Yeah, so you can go online, learn all about how to request, how to donate, and it's a great organization. I'm going to find a way to help her bigger. We're going to find a way, because I just think what she's doing is so amazing.
Yeah,
too.
she's helping a lot of people. A lot of joy.
It's just, I mean, I think when kids are reading, every correlation is that they can be more successful in life. And developing that love of reading means you got to have access to the books.
Right, and thinking about her wish list, a lot of people are requesting books about grief, books in different languages. So it's not all about the most popular book. It's what she's getting requests for.
Yeah, that's great, Kelly.
Important.
Okay, so speaking of books and our love of reading, we recently announced our newest book club pick, and we've got a meeting date set. Kelly, the people met the very important who's who, which really consists of me and you. That was it.
Our current book, it is a sequel. We are now reading Where the Forest Meets the River by Shannon Bowering. It's the follow-up to The Road to Dalton, which we read last fall and love.
The only thing you were sad about going on your Iceland
This is
trip
the only
was that you were going to miss Shannon, who was going to be in town.
I missed meeting her.
We had such a great time meeting her, and she was on the show. She had a really successful book event in Stillwater as well, so we know many Minnesotans are loving her and loving her books.
So you guys are reading that right now. That's the book you have.
Yep,
Okay.
that's our current book club pick. So we'll be meeting on the Twin Cities Live Facebook page to chat about this book on Wednesday, November 13th at 10:30 in the morning. It's our Twin Cities Live Facebook page. You can hop on there and chat with us.
It'll be great.
Please.
Thanks, Kelly.